What up, y'all? It's your man, Abuamerican. I'm back. Got a little lesson I wanted to share with you guys from a one-to-one that I did just recently. I think it was yesterday or the day before. And I just wanted to say, not everything has to be run through a red pill filter. Not everything does. Everything can be, but it's not necessary. Sometimes if you just use logic and reason, you can come to the conclusion of what's going on your own. And that's the beauty of being a man, because we run everything through a clockwork, dry logic and reason type of thinking. We can remove ourselves emotionally from a situation, as opposed to women where they can't. That's what makes them special on their part. This is what makes us special on our part. So what I want you guys to start doing now is just to remove yourself from situations and think about it logically. I think the reason why we don't do this is because it makes us uncomfortable. Because when you start seeing the reality of things, your emotional and ego investment, it hurts, man. It can hurt. But that's okay. Let it, because it's going to let you make, and it's going to force you to make the tough decisions that you need to make in order to move forward into a better situation in your life. So, what's the situation? Had a guy call up, called with a homie that I talk to regularly, that I did one-to-ones with, in the past. I still do here and there. No details unnecessary. And this is the guy's situation. The guy has multiple wives, and one of them got pregnant. Things were semi-smooth, but with this one, things started to get a little bit uncomfortable. The woman went out and got an abortion. So she had been pregnant for a little while. I don't know, I think it was under 3 months. He wasn't exact, but simple fact is, it was later than it should have been. So she went out and got an abortion. Now, from the red pill perspective, just moving away from logic, Rollo Tomassi said that abortion is the ultimate expression of hypergamy in women. And this is because she would rather abort the child, her child and your child, than be saddled with your child and a connection to you in any way, shape, or form, period. So, with that understanding, she's basically saying you are biologically unworthy of reproducing with me, and I'm going to leave my womb intact, I guess, for lack of a better term, for someone who's better than you. Now, right there on its own, you should say to yourself, I no longer have a connection to this woman, because she has said, I no longer desire to have any sort of connection to you whatsoever. I definitely don't want a permanent connection to you like a child. A woman who will have your child is ready to have a permanent connection to you one way or another, somehow or another, whether the relationship works or not. This is in her mind subconsciously somewhere that things might not work out, but she has considered you, your DNA, and maybe your ability to provide for that kid, or both, to be worthy of having a kid and a permanent connection to you with. A woman who will abort your child, she doesn't see anything in you whatsoever. I don't know why she's in a relationship still. She's gaining some sort of benefit. Maybe she's economically unstable. Maybe she's waiting to monkey branch to someone better because she doesn't want to be alone or whatever else. There's a reason she's there, but none of them are because of you. It's because of whatever reason is inside of her. So already you should take that abortion as a sign that she's cut ties with you whatsoever. She has no interest whatsoever of being tied to you. Understand that. Now, moving past the red pill point and perspective onto a basic logic and reasoning perspective. What's the difference between killing your child 1 month in the womb or 1 month out of the womb? What's the difference? It's your child. I like the universal BS test, to where something, if it doesn't fit universally in a lot of different boxes, then it doesn't make sense. This doesn't fit the universal BS test. It doesn't pass it. Let's give the example. Best friend, you know him since grade school, whatever else. Y'all been homies for life. You have a kid, you're walking down the street, the guy comes along, says, hey, is that your kid? Yeah. What's up, Ted? How you doing? We about to shoot some hoops, and I'm taking little Jimmy here to shoot some hoops with me. Whips out a knife, stabs little Jimmy in the heart, and then says, hey, man, let's go finish shooting them hoops. And you're like, yo, you just killed my kid. We ain't shooting no hoops. You're going to be mad as hell. That dude's going to stop being your friend immediately because he killed your kid. Why is it different with this woman? Because it was in the womb 1 month? Okay, we'll take the kid out of the womb 1 month, and she decides to kill the kid. What's the difference? If that kid is 1 or if that kid is 10, that's your kid and she killed it. Logic and reason should tell you right there that that is an exceptionally hostile act. Let's do a second BS test. Ted comes by again, your buddy from grade school. He knows your woman's pregnant. Your woman wants to keep the kid this time. He says, hey, isn't your girl pregnant? Yeah, comes up, bang, punches her in the belly. She miscarriages. Hey, Ted, why did you punch her in the belly at all? But I told you she was pregnant, and you knew she was going to miscarriage if you punched her or kicked her in the baby maker. You know. Come on, man. You know, we're homies, man. We've been homies for life. So, come on, man. Let's go shoot them hoops. Are you going to shoot hoops with Ted? No. Ted comes along, stomps your baby, 1 month old, out of the womb. You going to hang out with Ted? Why are you hanging out with this woman? Why are you holding on to this woman? The guy wants to stay with the woman. Maybe I should have made that clear in the beginning of the video. The guy wants to stay with the woman. Why? She has killed your child. The time or the age of the child and its location in the womb or out of the womb is irrelevant. That was your child and she killed it. Why would you want to stay together with this woman? Doesn't make sense. She has proven unequivocally what her stance and position towards you is. And she killed your kid, man. Not all things have to be run through a red pill lens. No. Sometimes just logic and reason serves you well. So guys, if you got a gut feeling about it, go with that gut feeling. It's not wrong. 9 times out of 10, it's not wrong. That's your raw logic and reason telling you something ain't right here. And your ego investment, your emotional connection to that person, that thing, that situation is clouding your judgment. But your gut isn't lying to you. That's your hind logical brain giving you the truth. And you're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to stop yourself from being hurt or making the tough decision of letting go of that thing or that person. Don't do that to yourself. It's not necessary. Anyway, let me know what you think. This is your man, Abuamerican. Catch me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all at Abuamerican. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'm out.
Who wants to fight? Aha. I'm only taking the brave. I'm not taking the scary. I'm not taking no girls. Are you ready to fight?